Yo, what up everyone, I'm here on Rapping and Snacking, again to another collection video, and this one's going to be on my entire Slick Rick collection. Hit me up on Instagram and TikTok at Rapping and Snacking. So, we're going to start off with the vinyl, get into some CDs, tapes, action figures, and a magazine that I got. So yeah, hit me up on Instagram and TikTok. First off, let's do the vinyl. First, we got the original pressing for Slick Rick's debut classic, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. As you can see here, this has the hype sticker on it still. Just a one vinyl pressing, printed sleeve. You know how Def Jam used to do it. And just classic material. I think this goes as most people's favorite Slick Rick album, and it's also my favorite Slick Rick album. But boom, there you have that. Now moving on, we got another album by him, the album right after. Also the hype sticker. This one is an open shrink, and this is The Ruler's Back. Another dope album that not a lot of people talk about, but it definitely has some gems on it, and it is a good album for sure. So boom, don't sleep on that. Another original pressing right here in his catalog, or from his catalog. Then, a few years later, we got another album from him, and this one is Behind Bars. Another good album. You know, people don't talk about this one as much either. I think that with Slick Rick, some people only talk about his debut album, and that's a shame because there's great songs on all of his releases, and there's some great ones from Behind Bars as well. Really good stuff. Another original pressing. Boom, 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 right there on vinyl. Now, unfortunately, even though he's been in hip-hop for over 35 years now, he only has 4 official studio albums, and this is the 4th one, The Art of Storytelling, on vinyl. Unlike the other 3 that were pressed just on one vinyl record, this one is pressed on 2 vinyl records. So, boom, boom, boom. Another dope album. This might be my second favorite Slick Rick album. I'm unsure, but it is a good one right there. And now to actually take it back to his first album again, I have this limited edition release that is a 30-year anniversary repress of his debut album. And I actually did an unboxing on this, so I'll go ahead and link it up because I'm not going to show this in detail. But it's real thick paws, kind of like it looks like a book on the shelf, and it opens up like that. It comes with an eye patch, comes with records. And does this one have bonus tracks? This one does have bonus tracks on here. Children's Story demo, Teenage Love demo, Mona Lisa demo, the Hey Young World demo, and then the track that didn't make the album, Snakes of the World Today. So, really cool stuff. Not sure how much they go for now because it has since sold out because it was limited edition when it dropped in 2018, because that would have been the 30-year anniversary pressing, or the 30-year anniversary for the album. So, really dope stuff. Go ahead and check that out if you didn't know it existed. Now to get into the vinyl singles that I have for Slick Rick right here. We have the ever so classic Children's Story right here. His most popular song, at least I think it is. It should be. It's definitely the one that's most talked about. Just amazing stuff. And then on the B-side, we have Teacher, Teacher right here. Cool stuff. I mean, I like the cover with him on it, and then just children's story graphics right here with the sun and the school or building or whatever and all this stuff. Boom, boom, boom. So that's pretty cool. Then another just gem from his catalog. We got the song Hey Young World with the B-side Mona Lisa. Just really, really, really good song right here. Also like how the colorway is different from the first final single. Then this one is awesome. This is Treat Her Like a Prostitute, Teenage Love with the B-side Treat Her Like a Prostitute. And this is cool because it's just a close-up of his face in cartoon form. So really cool stuff. And then, there's the back right there. But this is another just such a great song. And to kind of go from these singles back to back to back is just insane. The level of greatness we got just from this album, from the single and the B-side alone, is just insane. It's better than some people's albums from these 3 singles. It's just wild to think about. Now, this is one of my favorite covers for Slick Rick. I Shouldn't Have Done It, which is a single from his The Ruler's Back album. And unlike those songs where it had different tracks as B-sides, this just has I Shouldn't Have Done It, but it just has different mixes of the song, instrumental, acapella, radio, extended mix. So boom, boom, boom. So awesome cover, dope track. Then we're going into another single, It's a Boy, from that same album, The Ruler's Back. And, right here we have the same stuff, instrumental, radio edit, remix, but it also has the song King remix. So King is another really dope song from the album, and might be track 1 from the album if I recall. I could be wrong. And the song King I actually really do enjoy. I haven't listened to that remix in a while, so I'm going to have to listen to it. Then we got another single from that same album, The Ruler's Back, Mistakes of a Woman in Love with Other Men, with the B-side Venus, and it also has the remix on here too for The Mistakes of a Woman in Love with Other Men. Love the colorway on here, dope cover, Slick Rick always looking fresh with the chains and everything weighing him down, all the weight on his neck and hands. Boom, boom, boom. Then we get to his third album right here, and this is just like cartoons, and this is Behind Bars, dope track. We got Dum Diddy Dum, like remix on here, and then we just got the Behind Bars track. Boom, boom, boom. Just the standard LP track. Really, really cool song. I love this one, man. I was happy that he got Dougie Fresh on here for Sitting in My Car. Always loved this track. Really good songs. One of the standouts from the Behind Bars album, and it also has the song "'Cause It's Wrong" on here, which I also enjoy. Slick Rick's catalog, it's kind of underrated because people really only talk about the first album, which is a shame when there's gems throughout his catalog. Now, this is something that I decided to include. I usually don't include, featured tracks in these videos, but this one I just feel like some people may not know it, and Slick Rick's on the cover, and he just, he's on the cover, and I'm like, maybe people don't know the song. So this is Montel Jordan featuring Slick Rick, and the track is called I Like. And it's a good song. I enjoy it, from the Nutty Professor soundtrack, and I feel like it may have been on something else, but on here it says the Nutty Professor soundtrack. So Slick Rick does the rapping, Montel Jordan does the singing. So peep it out if you haven't checked it out. I also have the CD single, but I'm not showing it in this video since it wasn't like a Slick Rick original Slick Rick thing. He's featured on it. Now, this is another song. This is one of the more popular songs in the later stages of his career, which I'm talking about 98, 99 era. And this is Street Talkin'. This is labeled as featuring Outkast, although I've only heard a version with Big Boy. I've yet to hear a version with Andre 3000. It's just labeled Outkast, but I don't think one exists with Andre 3000. And really, really, really great song with or without him, because Big Boy does well, Slick Rick does well, awesome beat too. Love this stuff right here. And then on the B-side, it says I Own America. That's another track from the album, the Art of Storytelling album, I should say. That's the only single I have from the Art of Storytelling that has a picture cover. Moving on, I have this song, Frozen, which has Raekwon on it. And this is also from the Art of Storytelling, but it's in your generic Def Jam record sleeve. It also has the hype sticker on it right there. Boom, boom, boom. There's the back of it. And then staying with that theme, we have We Turn It On, also from that same album. And this also features Dougie Fresh right here. Boom, boom, boom. And it says it has Nas, Redman, Snoop, and Jermaine Dupri on this. Oh, no, that's talking about the album. I was going to say, I don't remember it having that on it, but they're talking about the album has those guest appearances and more. So really good stuff right here by Slick Rick. Gonna take the vinyl off and get into CDs and other stuff next. All right, now let's get into the CDs that I got for Slick Rick. We have his debut album on CD right here, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. Once again, classic stuff from 1988. And then I also have the 30-year anniversary of that same album. Just like I said on the vinyl, this does have extra tracks, and it has the same tracks that were from the vinyl. Right here, if you can kind of see a sticker, it's just the hype sticker, 30th anniversary remastered deluxe edition, and it says it includes 5 unreleased tracks. So, boom, boom, boom. This was also signed by Slick Rick, because I got this at Amoeba Records in Hollywood, and I still have my signing ticket right here, and it says it was on April 26, 2019. So that was when I met Slick Rick and got this CD signed. It was at 5 p.m. too, so that's pretty cool that I still kept this. I love keeping all my stuff. So boom, boom, boom. Once again, classic album. Happy you got the 30-year anniversary treatment and has those extra tracks for those who haven't heard it and you're big Slick Rick fans. Go ahead and check it out. Moving on, The Ruler's back. His second album right here on CD. Boom, boom, boom. Let's open it up so you can see that yellow disc. There you have it. Then we're going to go again and get into his Behind Bars album on CD. Dope album right here. And then, yeah, right there. CD 2. And then we got the Art of Storytelling CD. Cool thing about this actually is I'm going to go ahead and show y'all a different pressing that I have. So this is the US pressing, and then I also have the Art of Storytelling unmastered version that was like not released. So this is a slightly different track list. It has some different tracks on it. Didn't come with artwork. It has on here, it has Fresh, and it also has the song I Sparkle. So Fresh, I believe, is on Jermaine Dupri album. I'm forgetting which album. I think it was the Life in 1472, that album. And then also the song I Sparkle, which is from like the Wild West soundtrack or whatever. So the tracks did end up releasing, so you're not missing too much. But still pretty cool that it's a different track list and has like different tracks, and they might be different orders as well. And then the pressing that made it to stores also has extra songs that weren't on this pressing. So very interesting nonetheless that I have that. Don't have any CD singles for Slick Rick, so I'm going to go ahead and get into my cassette tapes. We have The Great Adventures of Slick Rick right here on cassette tape. And then I just have all his albums on cassette tape right here. So if you can see this in the video, cool. Got Behind Bars coming up right here, and The Art of Storytelling. So all those original cassette tapes right there by MC Ricky D. And moving on, I do have some cassette singles, and starting off with A Children's Story. Classic material. Cardboard sleeve, so you see the tape coming out. I shouldn't have done it, which still is an open shrink. It slides in and out. Just kept the shrink on it right there. Mistakes of a Woman in Love with Other Men. Behind Bars. Boom, boom, boom. And then we got Sitting in My Car, the cassette single, which has the LP version and the remix, which is called Lad's Lexus Mix. But then we also have the maxi cassette tape. So see here how this one's just in the cardboard sleeve and this one comes in the plastic case. That's because this one also has the 'Cause It's Wrong song and then instrumentals and whatnot. So pretty cool stuff right there. Now, in the last segment of this video, I'm going to have 3 things that are not CDs, vinyl, or tapes. We're going to start off with some action figures that I've done unboxings for. We have the one that is supposed to resemble The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. As you can see, it looks just like him in here. Boom, 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 like with the chains and all that. And then we got the Ruler's back figure right here. So pretty cool stuff. I did unboxings, like I said, for this, so check my channel for them. Big shout out to Super 7 and Reaction Figures for making these. These are actually on my shelf. I open them in such a way where I can take them out and still preserve the packaging, but after this video, I'm taking them out and put them back on my shelf. And then we have the Wax Poetics with Slick Rick on the cover. So we got one side right here. This is Miles Davis. And then we got the side right here with Slick Rick on it. So just decided to throw that into this video too. So got some cool stuff, man. I mean, Slick Rick, he's been in the game for over 35 years, so I was hoping we'd get some more music, and maybe, we will get some more music eventually, or maybe a compilation of unreleased tracks or what have you, but we'll go ahead and see. I mean, his career is an interesting one because he's from the UK. He's obviously made a lot of music in the US, but then there was the whole prison thing, and then also the deporting thing, and there's a lot of history there, and I know a lot of that also clearly affected his music career as well as his actual individual life. So things like that definitely did limit him, as well as people who are trying to work with him. So that leads to a smaller discography for someone who's been in the game for so long. But anyway, still on the hunt for more things. If you have any questions or anything I have, go ahead and let me know. Hit me up on Instagram and TikTok at Rappin' and Snack. Appreciate y'all as always. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bless up.